Peace to everyone, and welcome back to the commands of Christ. Today, we are walking back into the dark shadows of the Garden of Gethsemane. It is the final night before the cross. Jesus is sweating drops of blood under the weight of cosmic sorrow. He leaves his closest disciples with an urgent defensive command, recorded in Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation is the survival directive for the soul. When Jesus gives this command, the disciples are literally falling asleep from exhaustion. They do not grasp the spiritual hurricane that is about to hit them. Jesus looks at them with deep love and profound urgency. He knows a believer who is spiritually asleep is defenseless against the schemes of the enemy. Jesus pairs two terms to create a unified defense system: watch and pray. Gregoreo means to stay wide awake, like a sentry guarding a fortress at night. Proseuchomai is the direct cry of total dependence, the lifeline to divine firepower. Watching helps you spot the incoming ambush. Praying provides the divine firepower to withstand it. If you watch without praying, you will burn out in paranoia. If you pray without watching, you will get blindsided by your own blind spots. Jesus highlights the human dilemma. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Flesh here means the unredeemed human nature that longs for comfort and self-preservation. Peter wanted to die for Jesus that night. His spirit was willing. But because he slept, instead of watching and praying, his flesh took over, and he denied his Lord 3 times. Temptation is not just an external option. It is a net we walk into when unguarded. Jesus says, "Watch and pray so that you do not enter into temptation." The Greek implies walking right into a hidden snare. Temptation is active in the air around us. Watching and praying keeps your feet from stepping straight into the trap. A disciple must live with the ongoing alertness of a watchman on a city wall. You cannot afford to live a sloppy, unexamined life. Actively track your emotional patterns, media consumption, and toxic inner monologues. Know that the enemy seeks the exact moment your guard drops to launch his assault. This command forms 3 tactical habits. First, environmental awareness, knowing which digital or physical rooms drain your spiritual power. Second, prompt intercession, turning your immediate stress into instant prayer instead of checking out. And third, weakness, acknowledgement, admitting that without Christ you are completely capable of making a catastrophic mess of your life. Gethsemane shows us where the battle is actually decided. Jesus won the victory of the cross on his knees in the dirt, sweating blood, while the disciples lost their battle in their sleep. By the time the soldiers arrived with swords, the spiritual outcome was already settled. Your battles are won or lost in secret long before the public crisis hits. Take an inventory of your soul this afternoon. Are you acting like the sleeping disciple, coasting through life on autopilot, totally oblivious to the spiritual warfare surrounding your home and your mind? Are you an anxious watcher, obsessed with tracking cultural darkness but empty of prayer? Or are you a vigilant sentry, alert to the enemy's strategies but completely anchored in the power of your King? E.M. Bounds warned us clearly. A prayerless soul is an open city without walls. Anything can walk in, anything can take over, and anything can destroy it. Watching and praying builds the wall back up. The survival metrics are absolute. Alertness alone might get you through a few minor tests, but it will fail in the storm. Total resistance to spiritual collapse is achieved only when we merge a clear, open eye with a bent, dependent knee. In what specific room of your life have you grown lazy and fallen asleep? Is it your thought life, your marriage, your integrity, or your prayer closet? It's time to wake up, post the watchman, and cry out to the Father. Thank you for walking through these commands with me today. Go out, watch, and pray, and I will see you in the next episode. It is all about Jesus.